People are buzzing that D.A. Bratt and Judy, Jessica Dupart, are on the rocks. Word on the street is their marriage might be falling apart, and some say Judy's dark past could be part of the drama. But should D.A. Bratt really be talking about anyone's history, given her own?
It was so quick that it just happened. Like, the bottle just on top of my head before I could do it. I mean, I'm just standing there, just relaxed and just open.
Grab a seat and some popcorn. This is messy. Rumors are flying that D.A. Bratt and Judy are headed for divorce. Allegedly, D.A. Bratt wants full custody of their son. To win that, she'd need to show the child is better off with her than with Judy. That's where the stories about Judy's so-called evil ways come in.
Don't ignore me. Bad enough, my child can't get a "What's up, little James? How you doing? How things going?" You know, all he got was lies like, "Hey, I'm going to take you here for your birthday." Never happened. "I'm going to take you here just because." Never happened. Everything y'all seen my child get, that's all he got. Everything that y'all seen him get. If y'all didn't see him get it, he didn't get it.
For some reason, many of Judy's scandals involve kids. In one incident, she was dragged online for how she treated a boy named Lil James.
We want to be done with that contract. The contract that everybody thought we signed that changed our life. And it was, no, that wasn't the case.
You might remember Lil James, who went viral around age 6 or 7 for his funny personality. Judy reportedly reached out to his family, something she's done with other children, to boost her brand. But when things didn't go her way, she allegedly turned on him, told him he wasn't funny, and made him feel like a failure. Sources claim she even locked him into a contract to divert his earnings. According to his mother, the contract terms were worse than people first thought.
Don't forget, she told me to quit my job. She got me for me to go work at her warehouse. Oh, yeah. Sis was shipping out them products to make a little change for her churn because what she was giving was not enough. So, yeah, it was right. It don't tell you nothing because I ended up watching it. So it was, I'm going to pay your rent, which is $1,400. It was $1,400. I'm going to pay you $1,500 for pro. We were supposed to be getting money off the shirts, but that went left real fast. And plus, it was pointless because once we got the first big walk back of the shirts, she took us off dump for putting the money into the shirts. Then, like, amount went for shipping and handling. And what was left, we had to split that in half. Although we was the ones going in that warehouse shipping out the shirts, sending the emails. It was, yeah. I get half, you get the other half because we business partners. But once business partners moved, after she told me she would not move and leave me there by myself, it's like, girl, I don't have time for you. Like, I'm about to just get this one on to do this job, this one on to do this job. Only job we had was do the 4 posts for $1,500 a month and learn how to work TikTok.
Allegedly, beyond the incident with Lil James, D.A. Bratt is also calling attention to another troubling event, a child who drowned in Judy's pool. While it may have been an accident, many found Judy's response disturbing. She was accused of pressuring the grieving mother and shifting blame onto her former assistant and ex-best friend, Shea Solik. The child's mother even filed a wrongful death lawsuit, which reportedly shows Judy trying to place full responsibility on Shea.I. in the summer of 2018. Judy offered Shea a job with Kaleidoscope and asked her to move to New Orleans. She described Shea as her assistant, but Shea did not have a specific job title and was not limited to getting cups of coffee. She provided event coordination services such as arranging flights and hotel accommodations, and also helped manage Kaleidoscope operations by paying bills and handling invoices. Shea even gave input on the company's marketing and generally performed a variety of tasks whenever needed. According to the lawsuit, the 4-year-old child of Bovie and Kia Joan Juliet Walker drowned in Judy's pool on September 5, 2019. On August 5, 2020, Judy was sued for wrongful death and survival damages resulting from Andy's death. On the day of the tragedy, Andy's mother, Kia Walker, arrived at Judy's Lakeview home in New Orleans to do Judy's makeup. Shea Solik, who worked with Judy at the time, had scheduled the appointment and answered the door when Kia and her 4-year-old daughter arrived. The Lakeview property had a backyard swimming pool without a security fence or cover. After entering the house, Kia went to a bedroom where Judy was already with a personal stylist and began setting up for the makeup session. Andy asked to see the pool. According to the lawsuit, Judy initially said she would take Andy there after the makeup was finished. But before Kia completed her work, Judy reportedly told Shea, "Bring Andy to the pool while I get my makeup done." A few minutes later, Andy returned briefly to the bedroom, then left again. Kia assumed Shea was still supervising her. About 10 to 15 minutes later, Shea came back alone. When Kia asked where Andy was, Shea said she didn't know. Kia rushed to the pool and found that Andy had tragically drowned. In the subsequent lawsuit, much of the evidence focused on Shea's role in watching Andy. Kaleidoscope's legal team argued that Shea had no formal duty of care and was not acting within the scope of her employment at the time, seeking to shield both Judy and the company from responsibility. Judy also filed a motion denying liability. There were no facts or information supporting the claim that she was responsible for Shea's alleged conduct, and she further maintained that she owed no duty to Andy. Things became even messier after the incident, as Shea and Judy soon fell out and began feuding. A couple of years later, Judy named her son True Legend. For context, about a year after D.A. Bratt and Judy married, D.A. Bratt announced they were expecting their first child together. The baby was conceived through IVF, using Judy's egg and sperm from an anonymous cryobank donor. At the time, D.A. Bratt expressed her excitement about the pregnancy. "I never thought I was going to have kids. I just thought it wasn't in the cards for me. I've had a great career, a full life. I felt like, because I didn't get pregnant early on, it just wasn't going to happen for me. I can't believe he came out of me. It feels like a dream. He's perfect in every way. The journey to motherhood has been more amazing than we could have ever imagined." But here's the twist. Shea has 2 sons named True and Legend. Coincidence? Many don't think so. Knowing Judy, some believe she purposely named her own son after Shea's boys as a subtle power move, almost a way to assert dominance over her former best friend. Sure, True and Legend are fairly common names these days, and using one of them might be understandable. But choosing both? To a lot of people, that felt intentional and only reinforced their view of Judy as calculating. Shea assumed there are so many names in the world. My 2 sons' names did not have to be it. I advise you to back off. I don't do well with demons trying to attack my children. I am ready for war at this point. One name, I would say okay, so many people have that name, but to take both of their names, all negativity will be blocked. My page, my peace, my kids. Don't mention others on this post. In a separate post, Shea hinted at revealing Judy's alleged wrongdoings, writing, "I'm so fed up with you and your wicked ways. I've kept quiet for years, no matter how many paid interviews or blogs wanted me to. But you name your child after my children? Now you are going way too far." Allegedly, Judy has also been involved in several scams, often letting others, including a former girlfriend, take the blame. Multiple blogs have reported that she's a professional scammer, suggesting this might even be how she built her wealth. One online thread claimed that an ex-girlfriend went to prison for a scam they allegedly ran together. When that ex later wrote a book about the experience, Judy supposedly bought up every copy to prevent people from reading about her role and how she allegedly set others up to do time. There are also rumors of suspicious arson incidents at 2 of Judy's hair salons, which reportedly led to an insurance payout. Critics argue that Judy has always had a pattern of scamming and say they wouldn't be shocked if a marriage to D.A. Bratt was a calculated move. With reports of a possible divorce, these are just some of the allegations D.A. Bratt is rumored to have shared privately. Still, many point out that D.A. Bratt doesn't have the cleanest record herself. After all, she was once arrested following a fight with a woman over VIP seats at a Georgian nightclub. Would you like me to tighten this further? In D.A. Bratt is said to have struck the woman over the head with a firearm, and the woman was taken to the hospital, where she received 6 stitches. According to police, D.A. Bratt allegedly attacked a woman after she refused to leave the VIP lounge when D.A. Bratt's entourage asked her to move. The following year, D.A. Bratt pleaded guilty to reckless conduct, a misdemeanor, and was sentenced to 80 hours of community service, a $1,000 fine, and 1 year probation. D.A. Bratt was also involved in another incident with Shayla Stevens, who was working part-time as a waitress and hostess at Studio 72, a nightclub in Tucker owned by Jermaine Dupri. Reportedly, while Shayla was hosting a private Halloween party there, D.A. Bratt attacked her without provocation. As a result, Shayla later filed a lawsuit against the rapper. She received a 3-year prison sentence, followed by 7 years of probation and 200 hours of community service. D.A. Bratt was also ordered to undergo substance abuse treatment, a mental evaluation, and anger management classes. According to Shayla, she was attempting to walk away from D.A. Bratt when the rapper smashed a nearly full bottle of rum over her head. She further alleged that Jermaine Dupri and his security team neither removed D.A. Bratt from the club nor protected her during the altercation. Worse still, Shayla claimed Jermaine failed to seek appropriate and timely medical treatment or report the incident to authorities, allegedly to avoid negative publicity for Studio 72. In her lawsuit, she stated that she suffered head trauma resulting in brain damage, as well as severe lacerations to her head and face that caused permanent scarring and no damage. Shayla argued that, in addition to medical expenses and pain and suffering, her career as a professional cheerleader and actress was cut short because of the facial disfigurement, resulting in significant loss of income. So, D.A. Bratt isn't exactly in a position to judge anyone else's criminal past, especially since she reportedly still hasn't paid Shayla the millions she was ordered to. As this separation continues to unfold, what's your take on Judy's alleged criminal history and evil reputation? Could that be the reason for her split with D.A. Bratt? And is it really D.A. Bratt's place to air these accusations?